Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Sorry for the late start. Thanks for joining, everybody. Thanks for joining. Make sure you drop those GMs in the chat. Scott that like button. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, pandas. Thursday. Thirsty Thursday. Here we go. Let's let the market shake out a little bit. Again, we have all the good price action happen after in the Globex session. We get nothing good during the session, regular trading hours. You got all this nonsense. There's absolute chop fest during the regular trading hours, but in the Globex, it's beautiful. Big clean swings, big clean movements. Amazing. Looks amazing, pandas. Looks absolutely amazing. I may start trading only the Globex session from now on. When does this move actually start happening? Like starts happening around 1 a.m. 12 a.m. 1 a.m. High or low here. I'm gonna let the first candle shake out on the 5-minute chart.
4,500 tick trap.
Right above previous day's high on the 5-minute chart. Right above it. Of course you would. Of course. Price action is absolutely filthy right when the market opens, but we shall see what happens. Right, 2,500 tick charts, completely sideways, completely choppy. Maybe a push down, maybe to fill the gap. We finally eventually fill the gap on the 5-minute chart, and possibly like the worst way ever, but we finally fill it with this spike down. Pandas. We fill the gap with that spike down. It's absolutely horrendous price action. It's whoa. What's happening? Big push down. I wanted that first candle to finish, but maybe I can't even wait. I might have to jump in short here soon. Let's see here. Pandas, the 80% promo is back on with Apex. Whoopie-doo, 80% off. Apex needs to know if it's not 90% off, nobody cares. If it's not 90% off, nobody cares. Well, 80% off, I mean, you gotta take what you can get. You know what I mean? You could take what you can get. Huge push down, comes right back up. Let that first candle shake out on the 5-minute chart. No idea what's happening here. Feels like an entry long. Could be an okay trade, but the choppiness is telling me otherwise. We got essentially a potential trading range here. I could take a chance to take a reversal right off the bat. I could, but it feels more choppy than anything. To be honest. I could let it cook a little bit here, but it just feels so choppy. I don't know if it's worth letting it cook. I could let it cook a little bit here. Reversing immediately. That's like the nature of these markets. These traps never work out. Just reverses. We can let it cook a little bit here, pandas. We can let it cook a little bit here. Let it cook. Let it cook a little bit. Keep letting it cook. Scale in. Another push down. Increasing the odds with every push down here. Just letting it cook, pandas. Just letting it cook. Letting this trade cook. All right, pushing back down again. We're in 2 now. I think we let it cook long enough. If it doesn't go down, we're out. Looking for a new low at least. Bare minimum here. Decent push down here. Maybe bounce out the bottom trading range again. Could be the case. Looking for a new low, bare minimum. Love to see that new low here. Without a fuss, I would love to see it. Without a fuss, I would love to see it. Let's see if we get it though. Love to see it without a fuss. Okay, fuss we get. Pierces the low. Just barely. Are we in a downtrend? Out.
Target filled.
I'll take it, pandas. I'll take that any day. I'll take that any day from the absolute trash price action we've had. I'll take that any day. 30-point move, pandas. 30-point move. Can we get some more? Can we get some more? Fill the gap. That's what I'm thinking. 5-minute chart. If we can close beneath the low here, that's excellent news, but who knows? Who knows what this bar will end up becoming? Really, it's 50-50 in my opinion. Woo! Just spikes back up so suddenly. Like I said, who knows how the next 5-minute bar is going to look? You really don't know until it's done. It just spiked up so fast. I'm glad I took my profits where I took them. I'm glad I took my profits where I took them. That's absolutely insane. Whatever just happened. Whatever just happened was absolutely insane. Insane move back up. I'll take my 30-point move, though. It's a good trade regardless at this point, I think. Let's see if the runner has anything special for us today. Let's see if we caught the morning reversal. That'd be excellent. It's been a while since we caught something like this. It's been a while since we caught something like this. I don't know. It looks like it has some move, like some bullish power here. That super strong spike up. No follow through is the important thing, though. Absolutely no follow through here. Makes a new low. You know what we're doing. We're swinging this down here. It makes a new low. We're swinging this down. You know how we do it, right, pandas? How to manage these swing trades. You know how we do it. Once we break the pivot low here, we move our stop loss to the previous pivot high. That's how you swing trade, because that means we're making lower lows and lower highs. I mean, should I go short here? Another second entry short? Am I getting greedy? Possibly. I got some profits to work with, though. 13 seconds. As long as it's not a super strong push-up. Sus. Sus. Ooh, yep. It is a strong push-up. It is a strong push-up. Ah, the 5-minute chart. Right, we don't close beneath this pivot low. It means danger. It means danger for me. It means that this could absolutely just spike back up here. Right, we don't close beneath that pivot low. The market's telling us it has not made a decision on where it wants to do, what it wants to do yet. Second entry short off the 20 MA though. I feel like I gotta try here though. I feel like I gotta try here. We'll take it 2. If it comes back down. Looks like it's not coming back down. Looks like it's gonna take me out break even. Right, absolutely sick, right? The price action. That's the kind of price action we've been having 9 weeks in a row. Absolutely sick price action. We cannot catch a massive trend. It's been a while. It's been a very long time since we caught a nice trend for ourselves. We just cannot do it. I mean, this bull bar is too strong. I don't know what's happening here. Even with the second entry short here, I can't take it. Even a second short here, can't take it. We're above or the 20 MA. We're about to get stopped out. Yep, we get stopped out, break even. That's the type of price action we've been having for the last 9 weeks, and it is what it is. We can't catch anything. Comes up here, takes me out break even perfectly. It is what it is. I might as well go long here. I might as well just go long, come back to the top of the trading range here. I might as well. The market's so choppy, like we're probably gonna chop back up in this area. Might as well just go long here with a fail second entry short. You know, it takes me out, but again, it does this thing, right? Where it actually doesn't take me out. It gives me slippage. Man, it gives me slippage. Jeez. Gives me slippage and takes me out above my stop. You know, my original orders right here gives me slippage and takes me a beyond where the market even goes. You gotta love that. You gotta absolutely love that. Fail second entry long on the 2500 tick chart. I think I gotta try here. I mean, it looks juicy. It looks juicy. I'll take it with one contract. It's a really good looking trade. Fail second entry long. It's quite choppy though. In this area, it can chop back and forth, back and forth. But for the setup itself, the fail second entry long, retracing basically what happens overnight, coming back to the previous day's close. Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan, in my opinion. It is what it is. Unfortunate, right? All of this nonsense. Super unfortunate. It is what it is. I'm going to swing trade this, though. This is a swing trade. This ends up becoming a swing trade on a smaller time frame. Hopefully, we just get a nice push down here without much fuss. We'll see, though. Let's see. Okay, we make a new low. That's good news, right? Making lower lows, lower highs. Hopefully, it doesn't come back up here and take me out. It can. But hopefully, it doesn't. I'm simply aiming for the gap on the 5-minute chart. Is this gonna swing wildly back up? Could possibly do that. Right, in these absolute trash markets, the market seems to love to come back and retrace everything, every single leg. So it's very difficult to get any type of good reward on your trades, because it does this nonsense here like it's doing right now. It is what it is. We might just be break even after all that. After this beautiful trade, we might just be break even. And with a decent setup, I'm just taking decent setups too, right? This is a fail second entry long beneath the 20 MA, 2500 take chart, clear targets beneath. And you know, to me, like in any other market, this would be a great trade. But in these markets right now, I just don't know, pandas. I just don't know. I don't know the probability of these trades anymore in these like trash markets. It's just, it is what it is. It's been like that for several weeks now, making it very difficult to get some bamboo on my accounts here. We hold though. I think the trade is fine. I think the targets beneath make sense. I think, yeah, the 5 minutes acting absolutely ridiculous, super choppy. Again, we can't close beneath the first 5-minute candle. We're closing into it, making this possibly just come right back up and just chop us up to pieces here. Yeah, it's gonna take me out here. All good. I was ready for that. Still green, I think, even if I lose this. Still green even after I lose this. Yes, absolutely ridiculous, man. It's like, you know, it's just like the type of markets we've been in. It's the type of markets we've been in. Like it just everything retraces. Everything retraces, and it's just super hard to make some decent bamboo on any trade. The risk rewards are just so hard to make good risk reward in these markets. So incredibly choppy. Like, we got this beautiful move down. We got no follow through, just chops back up. It's absolutely crazy, pandas. It's just so sick. We're pretty much break even today. I'm green. I'm green. Like, I can't deny that I am green, but it's just so frustrating, these markets these days. Oh, look at this. Now we smash back down. Like, what? After it takes me out, we just smash back down, pandas. Like, what? How do I trade these markets? Like, I don't know if you just saw what happened. These two candles just literally appeared in like milliseconds, and after it takes me out, it basically stops me out here. It's just like it might be one of those days, right, where the volume is so low that institutions have continued to come to this one spot here, right, this area, to keep on distributing, right? They had to keep on distributing here, sell, 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 because they can't get into their full position unless they come to the same spot 3 times. Now they're in their full positions, causing this huge move down. Like, Panda's like, what can I do? Like, what can I do in these type of markets? It's just honestly, it's just not much you can do here. It is what it is. It's just super difficult, super painful. Right? Even this trap trade, I had to hold beyond my stop loss a little bit because I knew it's just gonna get like, I knew it was gonna do some stupid stuff. Ah, pandas. I don't know. Like, I'm about to quit. These markets are terrible. These markets are absolute. This is diarrhea. Like, look at this, pandas. Look at what are we dealing with here. What are we actually dealing with here? It just goes chops down, up, down, up, down. Pandas, like, every single day. Every single day we get this nonsense. It's just making it very, very, very unpleasurable to trade. It's actually torture to trade these markets. It's absolutely ridiculous. Pandas, but good news. I got my email. Let me say good morning to my pandas before I go into my updates here. Kevin Mack, good morning. Austin here, good morning. Luis, good morning. Tate, good morning. Blue Steel, good morning. Rohan, good morning. Welcome everybody. S Future says just scalp at this point. Tate says DCA that one in my TBT to get bam. Let's go. Congratulations. Now it's pushing down. After it takes me out perfectly 2 times. It takes me out perfectly 2 times, and it's just why am I surprised? Like, why am I even surprised? I shouldn't be surprised here. We're breaking down here. I'm gonna try this. Thinking the market made a direction? Maybe not. Just chops all the way back up. Who knows, pandas? Jeez. At least it helps me not enter that trade. The 5 minutes just absolute chop fest. Completely overlapping bars. 2500 tick chart completely overlapping. Man, that's rough, pandas. How it takes me out like that. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Maybe my stop loss should have been way up here. I don't know. It's a huge stop loss if I were to do that. Right? The 2500 tick chart stopped making lower lows and lower highs. All right, whatever. We're trying here. Okay. That's the bad thing about 20 accounts. If you mess up a trade, if you mess up an order, it's absolute. It's crazy. Bad follow through on this. Do I care though? Do I care about the bad follow through? Do I care about the bad follow through? So I can't just short maybe? Alright, we're in. We'll try. We'll try. I'll put my stop loss up here. So I can't just short here. Do I care about the bad follow through here? Bear bars on the 5-minute chart. Are we still in the pure limit order market? I could get smashed here. Okay, outside bar reversal. I'll take that. I'll take that. Decent push down. It's gonna smash. Like, I'm scared it's gonna just whip back upwards like it's doing. I'm scared any push down is just gonna whip back upwards without any regard. Clear targets beneath. Can't even get close to them. It's just too many limit orders, pandas. In this pure limit order market, it's just too many limit orders stopping this from making any smooth movements right now. It's absolutely sickening. It's crazy. Absolutely sickening here. I don't know, pandas. Let's just hold. I think I just have to hold, though. That's a problem. I have to hold into this for a long time. If it comes out break even, I just have to hold it really bad. Like, I just have to hold. I just have to hold the whole risk, the entire trade. I don't think I can take my risk off this entire. Like, I won't be able to do it. This market's not gonna allow me to take my risk off. I don't think. It's gonna test my break even. It will test it. I feel like. I mean, I would love if it didn't. I would love if it just went straight down to my targets, but the market's not behaving in such a way. Okay, it's pushing down further. Again, snapping back up. So many limit orders here. It's pure limit order market here. This is my target by literally a tick. Let's see if we hold here. Yeah, it snaps all the way back up again. That's what I'm saying, Panda's like, this market's like, it's very difficult to trade. So many reversals happening within every single bar. It makes me want to get out of every trade here. I need a scalp, huh? Let me see if I can hold to my target. If not, I'll take out the first reversal. I'll take out the first reversal. Let me just see if I can hold to my target, but I'll take out the first reversal here. Because I don't trust this market. I really don't trust it. I really don't trust this market, Pandas. I really don't trust it. Yeah. See? I really don't trust this market, Pandas. I really don't trust it. Really don't trust this market. It's going to come out break even. Take me out break even. Watch. Yep. I really don't trust this market, Pandas. Like, I don't trust it to hit any of my targets. Like, look how close we are to the previous day's close. We couldn't even get to it. Like, I just don't trust this market, Pandas. Like, it's just the nature of these markets is that it wants to reverse and not touch your targets. Like, it wants to get close but not actually touch them. That's the nature of this markets these days. Whoo! So painful. So painful. It is what it is. So, Pans, we're making bamboo. We're up 319. I don't care. We're up 319. It is what it is. Being up 319 is fine. Or at least we're green, right? At least we're green. We're starting a new challenge, Pandas. And I have no idea if we can get it. We'll see. I've never got 6 payouts in a row, so this is going to be new for us. But I would love if I can get 6 payouts, this is the time to do it, right, Pandas? Pandas! Like I said, Pandas, I don't trust anything in this market. I don't trust it to hit any of my targets. And look at this. This is V bottoms before even touching the clearest, one of the clearest targets you can really hit, which is filling the gap on the 5-minute chart, right? It's just having a hard time. Even here, it gets so close and just wham, reverses before finally it does fill the gap. Very, very difficult. Very, very scary to trade these markets, Pandas. It might not even touch it today. Who knows? Pandas, I got the email. I don't know if you saw my update. I got my email that says that they have sent the payout. Once that email sent, it's pretty much a done deal. It's a done deal. Because they had the funds to send it out, and they sent it out. So now I'm just chilling, waiting for the second half of my max payout challenge to come through. So, to me, I have officially completed the 20 account max payout challenge. That to me is the completion of it. I don't know. I don't know any other way to complete it. I feel like it's done. I'm not sure there's any more completion I can do on it. So Pandas, I can't tell you how proud I am of myself. Proud I am of this community to stick it through all the way to the end. And we did it. We did it. I mean, we did it. Like, we were able to do it. And it took a lot of hard work, a lot of frustration, a lot of crash outs. But we finally got there, Pandas. And to me, like, that is, in a sense, the proof is in the pudding. Like, have we gotten better in trading? Like, have we, in these absolute diarrhea price action days that we've been having the last several weeks, we were still able to get max payouts. We're struggling right now, but pandas, it doesn't matter how long it takes. Our next payout, our next challenge is this. We want 6 payouts. 6 payouts. How much does a C8 you want to buy cost? Oh, if you guys don't know, I also am going to buy a Corvette. I'm very excited about it. I've been doing a lot of research. I probably will buy a used one in the best condition I can find. And probably 60K. That's what I'm thinking. 55. Basically, how much the payout is. Basically, how much the payout. The payout was 55,000. So I'm looking for a C8 around that price. I'm gonna walk up to the person and just hand them $55,000 in cash. That's all I'm gonna. That's how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a briefcase exchange. I'm gonna give him a briefcase full of money. Pandas! Feels like I just short, of course. Absolute trash price action. We don't even touch the key area here. There's a lot left wanting on the 5-minute chart right beneath to fill this gap, but the market's so choppy. It's creating a trading range at this point. You get the feel like I just short. It does give you some bamboo here. It does give you a little bamboo. I'm not sure how much bamboo is going to give because the market's so choppy. Like, I don't really trust any swings in this market. Like, really, S future trading is right. You need a scout. You just need a scout. Albert says, best news since I subscribed to your channel. I spent time with you for many years. I'm really happy for you, Penna. Like, this is not my first payout I ever gotten. In fact, the first year I used Apex, I made a lot of bamboo with payouts. But the problem is my accounts didn't last very long. These accounts right now are 30 days old. 30 trading days old, pandas. 30 trading days. 30. I mean, to me, that's a pretty long time. That's like a month and a half of trading of absolute diarrhea price action. And, knowing the conditions that we were in, market conditions, and the fact that these accounts are this old, to me, I think is a testament of just how how much we've improved. I mean, that's all I can say. How I said, do I feel like I've arrived? I don't think so. I haven't not yet arrived. I still think I have issues with on my losing days. I lose too much money. Like, I lose about $1,000 to $2,000 on my losing days, and that's pretty bad, right? If like my losing days are equal to my good days, and I don't want that to happen. Like, I really don't want that to happen. This is actually flying here on this feels like I just short. Not a bad trade, I guess, if you took it. We're basically approaching the previous or today's open. That's what we're trying to get to. Creating a massive trading range, big down, big up. Big down, big up. That's what we're doing. Didn't want to enter this trade, right? We had this trend line in the way. I really thought this was left wanting here, and perhaps it could, fake us out and try to fill the gap still. But it looks like the market doesn't fill the gap. That's why I said I didn't trust anything. That's why I took it on the first reversal. And good thing I did, right? Otherwise, I would have lost this trade, like, no matter what. Even if I scaled in, this is really tough to scale in. Such like a massive move up. Very difficult to scale in if you're to scale in here. So why? Why 6 payout challenge? Let me see. Tate says, you're a better son than I am. I'd make him pay all the taxes and insurance probably. I've taken him to steak dinners. Steak dinner. I mean, that's not a bad treat. Hey, that's not a bad treat. Sometimes that's all fathers want. It's a nice dinner with his son. All right. Nice pop up here. Beautiful trade, actually, if you took that trade. Fortunately, I wasn't part of it. This was a fail second just short far away from 20 May. I swore to never take that trade. We basically are at the top of a trading range if we are in one. Right, big down, big up. Big down, big up. It can go a little bit higher. It could go a lot higher here. I mean, it could either be a V bottom or start turn to trading range. Most likely trading range, but we shall see. We shall see. Most likely trading range, in my opinion, but we'll see. I mean, these are huge bars on the 5-minute chart. Right? Huge bull bars. Right? Just took 3 bars to get back to the top. We took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars to get to the bottom. So 3 bars to get to the top. Very strong move back up. Very quick move back up. Second entry long here. At top of a potential trading range. Outside bar reversal, not interested, not touching any support, so definitely not interested in that second entry long. It could work out, but I mean, if you take that trade, you just lost it, I think, in my opinion. Now, the question is, are we going to reverse here? I would need some evidence of reversal. The trading range, if this is a trading range, it's big enough that we can get some legs and get some confirmation of a downtrend, right? Lower lows, lower highs. Let's see here. Can we get it, Pandas? Can we get it? OI pattern. Second entry long here. A little closer to some supports. OI pattern 2500 tick chart. These OI patterns have been absolute trash these days. I've lost too much money on the OI patterns these days. So I'm just going to sit on my pause. Second entry long. The reason I'm not going long because we're at potentially at top of a trading range. That's why I'm not going long right now. I don't think the risk reward is worth it. The risk reward is not worth the profit or the probability, in my opinion. Right, there's not much risk reward here. It's not much reward here if we're at the top of a trading range. The probability might be high. I don't know. Some people obviously thought it was worth taking. They just took it and making some bamboo. So OI pattern on the 2500 tick chart again. I'm not going to do anything about it. It is what it is. I would say we're still in breakout mode. 2 strong bull bars on the 5-minute chart may encourage bulls to jump in here. The only problem is that you just don't know. You really just don't know if this is going to turn to a trading range or not, in my opinion. For me, better safe than sorry, in a sense. Just waiting. Okay. Second entry long doesn't have that strong of a push up. It does have a strong, decent bar here, but no follow through. You're thinking one more leg up. 2500 tick chart, right? This move up, typically in regular markets, you get another leg up. It's too strong. It's very strong. And you would like some follow through on this super strong move up. It might be what we're getting here. But I don't know. In typical regular markets, that's what happens. But are we in regular markets? I don't think so. Can't even touch the previous day's close. So ridiculous. Takes me out 2 times here, right? Takes me out here at the break even. Takes me out again when I try to go short here. It's just things like that just make you wonder. Make you wonder. Do I have any clue what I'm doing? The gall of the institutions to do this. The gall. High or low? No follow through. It's absolutely getting choppy here, and actually a lot of overlapping bars and lots of reversals here. Very, very scary stuff to trade. Lots of failures to push up, in my opinion. You got the OI pattern, 2500 tick chart. See how this bar is complete inside this bar. We call it OI, outside inside bar, and it breaks to the upside. You typically have a setup where you can go long if you break the top of it for 1-to-1, and you just put your stop loss at the other side of the inside bar. It's currently failing. Like that setup's failing. Like The OI pattern is usually 50%. The probability increases if you do it with trend. The problem with this doing it with trend here is the fact that we may be at the top of a trading range. That's the main issue here. That is the crux of the issue. We're coming off the 20 EMA now. Hoo-wee. The 5-minute chart, it just looks like it could be a trading range here. Very strong bull move though to get there. We basically pierced the high of the first 5-minute candle and reversing. So I don't know. Do you think we're in a super strong uptrend? I would say the breakout's done at least. Very good chance for reversal here now. I mean, it feels like entry long is my best setup, but I don't know. I don't know. The 2500 tick chart looks nasty. The 5-minute chart also looks nasty. These are this is disgusting price action right now. It's so gross. Like imagine if you're trading this. This is what you saw. 4 completely overlapping bars in a row. 4 completely overlapping bars in a row here. And you got a O. 2 outside bars. This is crazy. We're up 319 in this absolute trash market, but hey, green is green. I'll take it. Better than being red. I don't mind a small trickle up, pandas. I don't mind if it takes me a long time to get the 6 payouts. Like right now, we got 1 out of 6 payouts approved, and we are trying to get 6 payouts on the same accounts. The reason why, pandas, is once you get 6 payouts, you get what's it called? You can request as much money as you want. So if you don't know, every account has a max that you can withdraw from, and if you get 6 payouts on those accounts, then Apex takes away all those limits, and you can withdraw as much money as you want. You can drain your accounts down to 0 if you wanted to, and that's basically what JCap did. He made like 2 point some million dollars, 2.5 million. And the only way he did that is because before JCap, literally Apex changed the rules after JCap. They realized they lost a lot of money because of JCap, and they changed the rules because of him. So JCap, there was a rule before JCap. There was a rule that says if you trade like 60 some days, 60 trading days, you can request as much as you want. Since JCap got his $2.5 million payout, Apex has changed the rule, and now you can no longer ask for unlimited payout after 60 days. It's purely only after 6 payouts. So their reasoning is a bunch of BS. They said, "Oh, we're doing it for the trader. We're doing it because we want to expedite your payouts." Blah blah blah. No, the reason why they're doing it is because of JCap. It's absolutely destroyed them. So that's on them. It is what it is. I mean, Apex is, I don't know, honestly. They're very shady, very, very sus. But I'll tell you this. When it comes to payouts and following the rules, they will pay you out. If you follow the rules, they will pay you out, which is what I've learned, right? Like they laid out the rules as clear as they can, and as long as you follow them, pandas, you will get paid out. And I'm a testament to that. If you don't know, I got my first payouts denied when I requested them, and it was because I broke the negative 30% consistency rule. And all I had to do after that was, and I asked the support, what do I have to do to get my next payout? And all he said was, all you have to do is trade 8 trading days and get $50 or more on 5 of those days, and then you can request a payout again, and you'll be approved. And I got approved, and I was able to, I was like, all right, bet. That's pretty simple compared to what I've been doing. So I just took a couple scalps a day, and it's one scalp a day pretty much. But sometimes I took a couple. If I turned red, I try to take 2 or 3 chances to get back green to get $50 or more. And after doing that, then I was able to get the payout. So at the end, no issues. I said, all right, that was easy. There was no issues on getting those payouts. And so now I learned if you break the consistency rule, just request a payout. Request a payout and get dinged, and so you can reset your 30%. Sorry, you can reset your 8 trading days, and you can start trading again. To me, that mean I basically like I. This is my feelings towards Apex. I feel like my confidence is restored in Apex. You will get paid out. You will get paid out. The thing about Apex though is the rules are so difficult. That's the thing. The rules are so difficult to get paid out. So my feelings are mixed, right? I know they're making rules to make it difficult for you to get payouts. I understand that, and you just have already you just gaining an edge in the market is hard enough. But on top of that, with all these rules, makes it so much more difficult. And Apex is doing that on purpose for a couple of reasons. The main reason being is because they want you to bust your accounts. But another reason is also if you are able to do that, then they consider you a reliable trader and they want to pay you out. So there's no denying it. Apex will pay you out. The question is it worth it for you because it's so difficult, right? There's so many rules, and Apex will exercise. I don't ever feel like you have a chance if you broke that negative 30% consistency rule. Don't feel like, oh, maybe Apex can overlook it. They will not. They have computers, and basically they figure those out through computers, right? Like if you break the rules or not, and they just 100% abide by the computer. They don't say, okay, we're gonna change it, blah blah blah. Like we're gonna give you some grace here. They will not 100%. But also, if you stick to the rules 100%, they will pay you out, no questions asked. So just know that Apex has rules that are very difficult that are made to make you bust your accounts. And knowing that, you've seen on this channel, even knowing that, we're able to get max payouts. Like we got max payouts on these. And the nice thing is, like, I'm on track to get max payouts on half of my accounts. Again, I am not on, like, right now, like, my accounts right now are struggling. Half of my accounts are struggling. You can see the bottom half of my accounts, right? They're like around 2,000 something, 2,500. Those are struggling. I get it. I mean, it's been rough times, but they're still alive, and we're still trading them. So the moment I get those bottom accounts up to 5,000, I'm gonna request a payout because I need to get dinged because I know I broke the negative 30% consistency rule. The counts are so low, like I just I just had to break it in order for me to continue trade. Dan says, "What's a 30% consistency rule?" Let me go over quickly. So there's two 30% consistency rules. There's a positive one and a negative one. The positive one is this: you cannot make more than 30% of your account profits in one single day. So when you request payouts, let's say you make $3,000 on one single day, that means you cannot request a payout until you make $10,000, because 30% of 10,000 is $3,000. If you request a payout at $9,000, they're gonna say you need to get these accounts up to 10K because you had one single day that you made $3,000, and not one single day can be more than 30% of your account profits when you request payouts. So that's the positive consistency rule. Hopefully that's simple enough. The negative consistency rule is this: in the beginning of your day, if you lose a trade that's more than 30% of your account profits at the open of the day, then you have broken the negative 30% consistency rule. And a lot of people don't know about that rule, but that is a rule in Apex, and that's why I got denied the first time, because I broke that rule. Paul says, and they're trying to deduct more from me. They haven't answered me from 3 weeks. I closed all my accounts there. That's unfortunate. Panda, how would you like TPT when it comes to the rules? I've heard TPT has one of the best rules on the market. I'd like to hear opinion. TPT, if you start trading now, I'll say start with TPT. Like 100%. Start with TPT. Use code BBM, get 30% off with no activation fee. Start with TPT because there are no consistency rules. In fact, the only time there are consistency rules is with the evals. And that's where you want your consistency rules, right? If you have consistency rules, you want them at the eval stage. Because you want to get over the hurdles in the beginning. But when it comes to actual payouts in the funded accounts, the less consistency rules, the better. You have zero consistency. The only thing you can't do is trade news. And the thing is they're kind enough, professional enough to tell you what news you can't trade. So, I mean, TPT, I think that when it comes to your trading experience is the best. It's the best. Payouts. It takes one day. You get payouts in one day. As in, you need one trading day to get payouts. Absolutely amazing. Nothing. You can't get better than that, right? There's nothing better than that. Unless you get same day payouts, which I guess, I don't know. I guess you could. Some prop firm will maybe be willing to do that. But basically, you just need one trading day for payouts on funded accounts. Look over the rules though. There are rules for the evals. The rules are simple. It's basically a 50% consistency rule, and you gotta trade 5 days. So that is not too bad. I mean, it's actually pretty. Honestly, it's not that bad, but it's worth it because of the funded accounts. Whew, I'm telling you, if you ever trade Apex or any other prop firm, if you start trading TPT, you're gonna be like, it feels like your wings. You can spread your wings and fly, because you can literally do anything. You can go max contracts, one trade. Like, you can do that if you wanted to. You don't have to worry about DCA rules, scaling in, contracts, whatever. You don't have to worry about it. You can trade as many contract consistency. You don't have to worry about any of those things. You don't have to worry about negative 30%. You don't have to worry about consistency rules. Nothing. All you have to do is just trade, and just don't trade news. That's the main thing. Of course, don't bust your accounts either. To me, TBT is in terms of the trading experience, is the best. Now, some things about TPT. They need to work on their support, and they also but also it is pretty rough when you get an 80-20 split. 80-20 split, right? That's how they mitigate, people trying to quote unquote scam and scheme them, right? 80%, they take 20% off the top. So, like, if you make like $5,000, you only get 4,000. You only make 4,000. Dan said, I just bought a 50K eval from Apex. So with Apex, the evals have no consistency rules. Apex, you can literally pass in one day. You can go max contracts and try to pass your account in one day. That's Apex. That's the nice thing about Apex. You can get funded very easily. Literally, there's no consistency rules. You just go max, go crazy, and you can get funded the next day. So that's the nice thing about Apex. So no consistency rules. Market's being absolutely choppy. We haven't found any setups while running this triangle. Just waiting. Pandas waiting. Vector says 80-20% more than fair. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, that's. I'm not sure they're gonna ever do anything about that, but it's just for your information, right? Um, you can get the Pro Plus, which they give you 90% of your money. I would not recommend doing that unless you are trading the 150K accounts. There's no reason to go Pro Plus, in my opinion, unless you're doing the 150K accounts. Dan says, I meant once I pass eval, I'll get funded from them. How should I deal with consistency rules in your experience? So, set yourself on, like, depends on what you want to do, right? If you want to get payouts, right, like the minimum amount of payouts. So let's say for the 50K accounts, your payout is at 2,500, right? I believe you need 2,500. No, you need $2,000 to get a payout. So you're wait, is that right? Yes, you need $2,000 to get a payout for 50K accounts. Now, once you hit 2,000, you can request a payout at the minimum. Otherwise, you need a safety net after your payouts. If you don't know how the safety net works, essentially, once you get a payout, your account profits need to still be above that safety net. And the safety net is always the threshold amount. So for 50K accounts, the threshold amount is $2,000. So your safety net is 2,000. So whenever you withdraw, you can withdraw anything above 2,000. So let's say you want to withdraw $1,000. That means you need to get your accounts up to 3,000. So after you withdraw, your accounts are still at 2,000 or above. But you can request payouts if you can request a minimum payout as long as you're above the safety net at any amount. So you could be at $2,001, or it might be 2,100 or something like that. I think it's 2,100. You need 2,000. You need safety net plus 100. So $2,100. So you could be at $2,100 exactly, and you can request a $500 payout. You can always request a minimum, even if it goes beneath the safety net. So it depends on your goal. If your goal is to get the minimum payout, then you have to calculate 30% of 2,000, right? 2,100, whatever. Calculate that, 2,100 times 0.3, right? The max you can make per day is $630, right? To stay within the consistency rule and the positive consistency rule. So there you have it. Figure out the max you can make. Or if you want max payouts, I believe the max payouts you can make on the 50K accounts is $2,000, which is really nice, I think. Then you can calculate. You need $4,000 in order to withdraw. Angle asks, why did I move from 2000 ES 2000 to NQ 500? If you think the 500 tick is bad on the NQ, the EMINI is 50 million times worse. The EMINI is 50 million times worse. Like, I switched to NQ because my trading is limited when I stream, right? It's only for an hour and a half pretty much, and there were just no opportunities when it came to the E-mini. It was just so choppy, so slow. I can't imagine trading the E-mini right now. Like, even the NQ has been so terrible. I cannot imagine the E-mini. I would have already gouged my eyes out probably. Dan says, so maximum I can make is 630 in a day for 50K account. If I make more than that in a day, then I broke the rule correct. No, that's not correct. If you make more than that, let's say you accidentally make $700 in one day, then all you have to do is, in order to get payout, is you need to make $2,333. So whatever you make, the most you make on a day, cannot exceed 30% of your account profits when you request a payout. So if you make more than 630, then you just gotta make more, right? Make 630 is what you need to request money at the minimum. At the minimum. But you can request payouts. You can request bigger payouts than that. Right? You can request payouts when your accounts are larger than that. So I hope that makes sense. The market's absolute just chop fest here. The 5 minute just doing its nasty thing, right? Sorry. IOIO EIEIO. It's like only I had a farm here, and now we're breaking the outside bar here to the upside. It's this breakout mode right now, and it might be finding energy to break to the upside. We got a strong bull bar closing on its high. If there's follow through here, the bulls may start feeling confident to really start going long here. Let's see. Absolutely disgusting price action though. There's nothing we can do. No opportunities. See, this is the thing about days like today. It's just no opportunities. There's no opportunities to make bamboo. That's one of the worst things about these things. It's not even like I could be red, I could be green, I could be like massively green right now, and I'll still be frustrated today. I'll just say, look at this. Like, there's just no opportunities, and this is what we just have to just sit there for several hours. I've been like massively green before and super tilted just because the market was just not moving. It's just super frustrating. Thomas Master says, you have to do small scalps on days like today? Absolutely. Second entry long, but super choppy. Lewis says, on TPT, how do you manage your profit targets for the day? I'm actually pretty bad with TPT. TPT for me, I just treat it as like lottery. I treat it like a lottery. I just go all in on a certain trade. Big reversals off of previous day's highs, major pivots, and I just go all in and just see how much money I can make. I just let it ride. I let it ride. Just because you can. And that's the most positive EV way to trade TPT accounts, I believe. But that's because I also trade Apex, and Apex I trade very slowly, very conservatively. I'm up only $319 today. I mean, it's not because I want to. It's just I have no other opportunities. Look at what the market turned into. It turned to absolute mush. It's just super choppy. I just have no opportunities here. This is the only opportunity I have. I'll show you, and I'll show you also why I don't like taking these trades. This is the only opportunity you have right now. It's a limit order market. You join in with the limit orders, and your rewards are about 8 points. So your risk, if you want to risk 1-to-1, you're gonna risk 8 points. I mean, this is why I don't like trading days like today. I'll show you why. Because this is what you have to do to make money. You got to do something like this. You got to go with limit orders. OII pattern here, absolutely ridiculous on the 500 tick chart. I'm gonna do something cheeky here. Let's see if this actually works out here. OII patterns. Oof. Like I said, limit order market's the only way to make money here. I got bamboozled. Right, like I said, only way to make more. We had an OII pattern here. I felt like, all right, whichever way this breaks, it might go that way. But my initial premise was right. The only way to make money today is limit order trades off this support here, and it makes an outside bar. It makes an OIIO. I mean, this is why you stay away from markets like this. I was up 300, now I'm up 80, which is fine because if I want max payouts on my half of my accounts, all I need is $50 or more. So, I mean, I'm happy with these profits, whatever. On a day like today, what can you do? Let's see how much money that was. 7-point trade. Great. Need an OII pattern. I thought maybe one time this works out for you. No, of course not. Of course not. Of course not. I've seen this pattern work actually many times. It's just every time I try, it never works. It's actually crazy. I'm like 10 out of 10 times I lose this trade. You know how rare it is to get an OII on the 500 tick chart. Super rare to get an OII on the 500 tick. Again, look how small these candles are. Like, okay, now we're moving. So sick. And how much did that move? You think it's a lot? It's about 10 points. It's about a 10-point move. That's it. So dumb. I mean, why every day? Why every single day do we have to trade markets like this? Like, look at how choppy this is. Look how incredibly painful it is just to sit through this and just watch this. Grind up. 8 pushes up, though. I mean, it's pretty impressive, to be honest. 8 pushes up with the smallest teeny swings I've ever seen in my life. Why are markets so bad these days, pandas? It's the summertime. That's one thing. It could be like this for the rest of the summer, to be honest. Get a huge move up is untradeable. No, it's not like I was gonna go long there. Outside, inside, inside, outside. Massive confusion. Maybe the 5 minute chart. O I O I. Basically, completely sideways. Completely consolidating here like this. Bull flag, perhaps. Maybe final flag. Who knows? Looking for the second entry long. Why not? Last trade of the stream, possibly. It's just torture, pure torture. This market. The 5 minute may be always in long now. Could be always in long, but that is man, that's nasty if it is. It's a nasty market if it is. What can I say? Look at this, completely sideways market here. Absolutely sideways, so disgusting. Fix the downside. It's gonna be a big push down or a small push down, right? Super strong bull bar, 2500 tick chart, no follow through whatsoever. In fact, it reverses on a dime. Could be a exhaustive move. We can find a reversal here, perhaps. Thinking the price action here is not particularly strong, not particularly, very bullish. Look for a reversal here. We'll see. It'd be hard to take the fail second entry long unless we're underneath the 20 MA and also underneath this trend line. This trend line has actually been very strong here. Very strong trend line here, to be honest. Hoo-wee! So difficult. Do not use Top Step. Don't be a smooth brainer. Your only other option is take profit trader. That's your only other option, I believe. Take profit trader. It's the only other viable option in this space. Do not do top step. You can, but you're gonna realize soon it's gonna be a misstep. You guys like that? You guys like that? That wordplay? Not bad. Not too shabby. What do I use to copy trades? I use Replicanto. Get 20% off using my code. Flowbots. Second entry long, coming off our trend line and 20 MA. Hooey! I'm ready to reverse this though with double. I'm absolutely ready to just reverse this. I'm absolutely ready to reverse this. Okay, going beneath our trend line and 20 MA now. I'm gonna go 4 contracts here to reverse this nasty uptrend here. Dan says, am I happy with Replicanto? No, trade copier is perfect. Am I happy with it? I think in general, trade copiers, yeah, they're tough. As a programmer, I understand the challenges of them. There's not much you can do about the challenges, just limitations of the market in general. Last trade of the stream, let's get it. Okay. Here we go. Thinking we're in trading range. Could be wrong. Could not be wrong. I don't know. I might just scalp these because the market's been absolute trash.
500 tick trap.
Might just scalp it real quick. I don't know. Am I really looking for a big swing here? Can I even win this trade is a question. Can I even win this trade? I think I can even win this trade. I think I'm going to lose this trade. Win or lose? Let's see. Hold. We shall hold. We shall hold. And lose this trade. Okay. It's pushing back down. I don't know. We shall hold. And lose this trade, most likely. It is what it is. It is what it is. Absolute trash. Top of the trading range. Taking a fail second entry long. Hopefully, we get rewarded for taking the risk here. And let's see what happens. Just holding? I don't know. Let's see. Could be a big push down. It could be a big reversal here. Nobody knows in these trashy markets. Nobody knows. Looks decent, like it can push down here. But we need this bottom of this candle to break on the next candle. Like it needs to happen now. Yep, okay. Worth holding here, I think. Now that we got this beautiful bear bar. Worth holding. Let's see. Let's see if we get a nice push down here. If we lose, we lose. I think that's just how. That's just what happens. If we lose, we lose. Yep, we lose. This is what happens. If we lose, we lose. I'll take it. I'll take it on the chin. I was hoping for really good risk reward here because we're at top of a potential trading range. And double top, fail second entry long here with a exhausted move here. I thought everything about this trade was worth it for me, and it is what it is. So if we win or lose here, pandas, like I'm happy with the result. I think it's the best opportunity I had today, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take this opportunity here and hold it. Hold this opportunity. Let's see. It doesn't look good for me though, right? Like it should have already made the move, big move down, but it's like it is struggling to really do anything here, in my opinion. Could have came out of the trade again. Maybe. Ooh. I want a strong bear bar so I can come out break even if I can. Okay. Not yet. Can't come out break even yet.
500 tick trap.
Nope. 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 Right. It's struggling to really push the way I want to push. And it's taking too many candles to do so. So I feel like I got to skunk this now. I feel like I got to skunk this. Oh. Jeez. Oh. I mean, might as well hold. I'm going to break even trade. I'm going to no risk trade now. I held it through the trenches. I went through the trenches on this one, pandas. Hopefully we can make a little bamboo. But it seems like today's price action will not allow it. It looks like it's going to reverse back up. It's just right. Like we need follow through on this bar. It just feels like this is going to reverse and snap back up at any moment. I mean, but I'll take any bamboo here if I can get it. Woo, hello. Now it's reversing back up. Hold. Most likely get out break even here, unfortunately. Most likely. But that's just how it is, pandas. Most likely will take me out break even, but I'm just going to hold. I have a zero risk trade here. Might as well hold this to the bitter end and hope for something nice. Yep. Strong bull bars, reversing, all of it snapping back up. Right, no follow through on these reversals. I just can't win today, pandas. I simply cannot win today. I need to protect my slippage. Right, I knew it was gonna slip right there. I knew it was gonna slip, so I made a little bamboo, even though it slipped. Oh! I can't catch a break, pandas. I can't catch a break. I simply cannot catch a break ever. It's just the name of the game on days like today. I cannot catch a break. Oh boy. I mean, how much longer are we gonna have days like today? Always comes back up. Always takes you out break even. And I don't know. Maybe it reverses here. I really have no clue. I really have no clue at this point. But I'm out of the trade. And unfortunately, I was up like 700. Not a bad profit, but I had a key area. My key area was the 20 EMA, pandas. Key area 1-to-1 on this inside bar. Right, that's your key area. Like, you want those. You want those. You want to get to those areas. We simply could not get to them at all. It just reverses so hard back. Still clearly underneath the 20 EMA here. Could be another push down. It might just be one of those, right, take you out break even, then move down type trades. It happens all the time the last 9 weeks. It just seems to be the MO at this point. And it is pushing back down, unfortunately, after it takes me out perfectly break even. Was I gonna move my stop loss after, like, outside or break even? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I would have managed that trade any other way. This is a small pullback. This is before it pushes down again. It's gonna push down pretty hard soon. But it's just unfortunate that I can't catch a break here, pandas. It's just very hard to catch a break in this market. I just cannot. Like, this big push down, 2 bear bars in a row, and it snaps back up to take me out break even. I just, like, can't catch a break here. Like, I really, like, after this move down, I want to take my risk off and just enjoy the ride down. But it does not allow me to take my risk off that early. Like, man, this is very difficult. It's very difficult. Like, I'm doing this to protect my accounts here, and I just know any other way. I just don't know any other way to really manage that trade. I guess I could have just held it. Let it snap back up and come back down. It's super unfortunate. I can't catch a break though. Like, strong moves. We want really strong moves. This is a very strong move, and it just happens to snap all the way back up here to take me out break even. And then goes down to my target where I was aiming for, 2,500 tick, 20 EMA, 5 minute, 1-to-1 on that inside bar. It finally hits it. It's just super frustrating, pandas. It's just super frustrating. Like, I cannot catch a break, pandas. It's so frustrating. Like, takes me out break even, tick shots me, and pandas, I don't know.
5-minute trap.
The only other way I could possibly imagine to manage that trade is to hold my original stop loss and wait for the whole thing to work out itself. That's the only other way I can imagine managing that trade, is by holding my original stop loss. So incredibly difficult, pandas. Snaps down, comes back up. I might as well just take a quick scalp and then rebuy. And then just reverse my trade. I should just take a quick scalp, reverse my trade. 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 I should just do that all day. All day, every day. That's what I should be doing, huh? I should be doing that every single day from now on. So incredibly difficult. Reloading. It's reloading back right here at this same spot again. Why do I think this is gonna fly though? Why do I think this is gonna fly? We're in the trading range, right? Basically had a failed breakout of the overnight highs, essentially, and we reversed down. Jeez. So incredibly difficult, Pandas. So incredibly difficult. You cannot take your risk off. You simply cannot take your risk off. You cannot take your risk off. To me, the EV is good, right? To take my risk off there. Like I want to take my risk off here because obviously then it's 100%. It's 100% profit trade with 0% risk. Right? Once the moment you can take your risk off, right? You turn your trade into the absolute winner. But the problem is that you lose that potential. Oh my goodness, man, it's so painful. And now we're going back to chop. Fairness, I don't think I can handle this. I think I'm done for today. My mental capital is shot here. Yeah, I'm definitely not going short here. It's a second to short, but off one. Ah. No, the move up is too strong. This move back up is too strong to go short here, in my opinion. Okay. Feels like I just short, maybe. I don't know. 5 minutes, completely overlapping bars. Ah, pandas. Good trade too. Good trade. The 5 minute. I should just done the 5 minute OI pattern. The reason why I didn't want to, pandas, look at how perfectly a 1-to-1 that hits. Right. This OI pattern, if you guys don't know how to trade these, is basically when there's an OI pattern, you put a order on both sides, and whatever triggers is the way you go, and then you put your stop loss on the other side. So this is your risk. This inside bar is your risk. You have a 50-50 chance to make a 1-to-1. This makes a 1-to-1 perfectly before it bounces back up. I should have. The reason why I didn't want to do that is because the OI patterns have been absolute trash the last couple days. I've been losing every OI pattern, so I just didn't want to do it. It just gave me confirmation for the trade I was currently in, but I did not want to just trade the OI pattern purely. Whoo-wee. I was up like 700. So difficult. These markets are incredibly difficult for me. Lots of overlapping bars, lots of chop. And if you say like, oh no, these markets are not difficult, then you're really going against the grain there because, in general, choppy days are difficult. It's just by definition. It's very unless you're an institution, like choppy days are very hard for retail traders. The reason why retail like institutions love choppy days is because they have such high probability because of how much capital they have. They can just scale in anything and probably come out break even. The fail second to short, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. Let's see. Let's see. Last trade of the stream, and we're done. We're kaputs here. We're absolute kaputs here. If this trade fails, we're kaputs. Yep, we're kaputs. We are absolute kaputs here. Absolute kaputs. Could just second entry long here, actually. Should I reverse it again? Nah. All right, you know what? I'm just...
Target filled.
Give me any scalp. Give me any money. I'm happy with any bamboo. Anything better than break even. Give me anything at this point. I just don't care. I just want something. I want something, pandas. I just want something, pandas. I want something more than break even for once in my life. I had so many break even trades today. Like, it's unimaginable. Like, almost every trade's been break even for me. Just because I'm trying to let it swing. At least to the clearest. So many break evens. So many break. Got to break even here. This is base. I didn't even trade that much. I got to break even here. Pushes up. Okay, got a nice trade there. That got me positive. And did something stupid here. And I basically had two trades. They're break even. That had nice bamboo in them. Oh, it's going right back to Chop Fest. That's what pandas every day for 9 weeks in a row. Can we get something else other than something like this? Can we can we please get something else other than this? Like, can we get something else other than like this type of price action? I'm sick and tired of this. Same thing again and again and again. The 5-minute chart. Can we get something else other than this? Massive amounts of overlapping bars. Can we get something else other than that? Please? Please? Like, just one time? Just like one time? Alright. Last trade. Win or lose here. I can't do it. We gotta make a new low here now. We gotta make a new low here now. Isn't that the idea? New low here? Nope. Bye-bye. Hoo-wee! It is what it is, pandas. It is what it is.
Five-minute trap.
Absolutely no idea what's happening here. Absolute chop fest. Let's try and do something. The problem is we're beneath, right? We're beneath the overnight high. Right? We broke above it, but we're beneath it again. And we're super choppy. It's not like we're seeing extreme bullishness here. It's not like extreme bullishness here in any sense, in my opinion. Another OI pattern on the 5-minute chart. This is completely choppy, pandas. Like, I should buy here and just sell up here, no? Let's just keep bouncing this back and forth. I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly. Where's that from? Pandas, where's that from? All right. Is there any point of watching this chop for the next 30 minutes? Is there any point to doing this? Is there any point of trading the rest of the day? So painful, Panis. So incredibly painful. So painful. Man. Maybe new low here. It's another OI pattern. It might be OII again. Doesn't mean much these days. Okay. OII on the 2500 tick chart, maybe. Okay, or not. Panis, I don't know. What does this want to do? Austin Hare, the other guys, exactly. Austin Hare has his man card. Austin Hare has his man card. Renewed. It's just like 40,000 overlapping bars in a row. It's not something you can trade. It's not something you can trade. And it's like low volatility, so even if it breaks out, will it actually break out? Who knows? Austin Hare, renew. When did I lose it? No, I didn't lose it. You know, it's like you renewed it before it expired. You know what I mean? You got a good solid extra, 2 years. So sick. This price action. It literally is just a waste of time. It's actually a waste of time here. Unbearable.
$2,500 tick trap.
2,500 tick trap. What? I don't know. Just watching. Truly, like, very difficult to trade. No opportunities. Just watching this grind for several hours. Snaps back up. My premise is bearish, but this looks like a small bull flag here. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like a little bit of a bull flag here. But it's so incredibly choppy, I don't know. I think overall bearish because we're underneath this pivot. We're underneath resistance here. You can race up to the resistance though. It's just like 9 weeks of this, pandas. 9 weeks of this. Impossible to trade. Just watching. Ridiculous. It's so dumb. Like, it's so stupid. They said trading will be fun. All right, what do we got here? What's gold up to? Balance out the previous day's low. All right, gold. What you got? Oil. What you got? Similar to gold. Bitcoin. What you got? Bitcoin's all over the place. This is not something you can trade. This is... What in the world is it? Bitcoin up to? EMINI. You know what? The EMINI is surprisingly cleaner than the Nascraq. This is the 5-minute EMINI. Here's a 5-minute Nascraq. It's actually a little more like clean. It's super grindy, no setups whatsoever, but it is cleaner. I'll give you that much. I will give you that much. I surely will. I don't know. Am I going long into the top of this range? Am I gonna go long right into it? Bump my head against it again? Jeez, this is painful. um, Honestly, I would like to make a trade, but I really have no opportunity. I don't have any setup. I don't have anything that I like here. Everything looks pretty terrible. Everything looks trash. To be honest, I just don't think this trading day is worth it right now. I'm up 130. Green is green. It is what it is. I'll take what I can get. Um, Tough day. Very tilting. Lots of chop. Lots of just lots of chop. It's just institutions are just like a big swash of just orders right now in according to the price action. Just hard to really discern what's happening for me. But maybe it might move now. Maybe it's a strong bull trend day. Maybe, but overall, just incredibly tough. Incredibly tough. Incredibly tough. Very choppy. Very small movements. Very low volume. Very choppy. Just I don't know. When I look at this market, I just this does not track me to want to continue to trade today. Like it makes me want to turn off my computer, to be honest. But it is what it is. I mean, green is green. I'll take the green day. To me, as long as it's over $50, it's a dub for me, because my accounts, half of the top half of my accounts after 8 trading days by next Friday, if I can get 5 days of $50 or more, then they're good to basically get max payouts again. That's extra 30,000. The issue is all the bottom half of my accounts. Those are the ones that are struggling. They're all around 2.5K ish,
5-minute track.
and they are. I mean, it's still pretty good bamboo. I can make it up. The main issue is the price action. The main issue is that there's not many opportunities right now for trading for me. Not many opportunities for setups. Uh, it's a classic day, right? Big down, big up, and an absolute chop for the rest of the day. This most likely will come back down somehow, maybe with a wedge top or something. I don't know, but I don't think this. I don't know. I just really don't know how much juice this has. How much fuel in the tank it really has. It's just not moving. It's not moving. There's no conviction. There's no pressure. No bullish, bearish pressure. It's pretty even in my opinion. Just going back and forth here. One thing is that the 5 minute needs to eventually most likely hit the 20 EMA. Hasn't touched it yet. So the 5 minute needs to touch the 20 EMA sometime today. There's been one time in the last like 40 years it did not touch the 20 EMA, and Al Brooks recorded that. He said this was a that's why he says 99.99999% chance Not 100%. There's nothing 100%. But the market, 99.99999% chance on the 5-minute chart will touch the 20 EMA some way or another. How? When? I don't know. But there's a very high chance it will. And that could be your edge. Especially on a day like today where it's super choppy. Right? If it's like super strong bullishness, then possibly you don't want to keep scaling in to go short. But on a day like today, you know what? Days like today, we should just be trading micros and just going short at the top of every bar. So short here, top of this bar, right? Go short here at the top of this bar, made some bamboo. Go short at the top of this bar, made some bamboo. Short at the top of this bar, made some bamboo. If you went short here, pushes up, go short here again, come out break even. Like basically that's it. All right, pandas. I'm gonna call it a day. Um, I think that's it for me. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.